Israel is sushi mad. Tel Aviv is world famous for its sushi culture. It's home to more than 100 restaurants serving sushi. And joining me in studio is Yama-san. Yama is a sushi chef and one of the owners of TYO Japanese Lounge, also an owner of Amama, both restaurants here in Tel Aviv. And of course, you brought a big plate of sushi with us. Yama, thanks so much for being with us. I want to ask, you're from Japan. You've been a sushi chef for many years. You worked in New York, around the world. Is Israel as big of a sushi culture as anywhere else in Japan or New York? Is this a sushi town?
It is. It is a sushi town. It's more than Japan, I think.
Really?
Yes.
Why is that?
I think like more easy to approach. Okay, the Israeli sushi. Yes, I mean in here it's more easy to approach because piece by piece, so people can eat one by one in. On the street also, it don't have to be like big amount.
All right, so it's very easy to eat. You can eat in bite-sized portions. Yes, we have a giant plate here. You are the most popular man in the I-24 News studios because everyone wants some of this. What do we have here? Explain to us kind of what we're looking at.
Okay, so this is a combination plate we serve, which I'm not using the seafood, okay, but we using the tuna, yes. Tuna roll, which is spicy tuna, which is the most popular in here, and also the salmon with tobiko fish with many kind of vegetable. It's salmon fish, okay, and the sashimi, and this thing is a nigiri. Okay.
Which is your favorite to make? As a sushi chef, what do you like to make for customers, and what's exciting to make?
I'm excited to make everything. Basically, I like to make everything, okay, all of them, but when I make the nigiri, when I make the traditional one more, so And
explain, Yama, sushi is basically just a piece of raw fish, a piece of uncooked, mixed in with rice and vegetables. And what defines sushi? And we can eat, right? I'm going to dig in here, make my producer Gabby Briner very jealous in the control room. All right, so explain to me. I mean, just what is this?
Sushi is like defined as like rice. Okay, rice which is vinegar used. We mixed with vinegar, yes, and the rice and the fish. Okay, so that's like a sushi defined. Of course, you can put like some vegetable, but defines rice with vinaigrette and the fish.
So, do Israelis? Are you impressed? Do they understand sushi, and do they get it? I mean, do they get the culture?
Well, each country have different way to understand the sushi. Okay. This country is different from the Japan. This is different from US, but the cross from more to US.
Okay. What am I eating here? What's this here?
That's a salmon.
A salmon roll.
Yes.
All right. So how did you end up in Tel Aviv? I mean, you were from Japan, trained in Japan, worked in America.
Yes.
Now you're in Israel for 10 years.
Yes. I met my wife in in New York.
Okay.
So we need to move to somewhere. Then we choose Israel to move.
Because did you know it had a lot of sushi restaurants? Did you know?
No, I didn't know nothing about it.
And what do you like?
You need to go, so yeah.
All right, so Tel Aviv, famous for its sushi restaurants. There's dozens of them in this city. Have you seen it change? You've been here for 10 years. Is sushi growing in popularity?
No, I don't think it's growing, but it's much better quality than before. Like 10 years ago, first time I came here, it was like very bad.
Now, I want to ask one more question while I'm eating your delicious. This is a delicious, again.
Thank you.
That was with TYO and Amama. For those who've never tried this before, we have the entire plate here on the table. For those who've never tried it, why should they? Why should they try sushi? What's for the first time?
What you should try? Okay, you should try with, I think with cooked sushi, okay? That's like more approachable, which is this one. Okay. This is a tempura of the fish, locust fish, with avocado.
It's worth trying. Everything.
Yes.
And is sushi, do you plan on staying here? Do you like opening restaurants in Tel Aviv? It's fun for you?
Yeah, it is fun, but I'm opening. I am.
You're still opening?
Yeah, restaurant, so.
All right, Yama-san with TYO and Amama Lounge with his delicious plate of sushi.